Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome. Something super special for everybody here tonight as we head to Monza. We have a absolutely crazy race for everybody here today. And we're just sorting out some stream audio for everybody, so just bear with. This will just be one moment. All right, there we go. I do apologize. Alright, so welcome in everybody. It is Sunday night here, and we're here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to give you all a little tease of what Flat Out Racing North America has coming up very soon. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is an absolutely incredible looking series that we have coming up starting next Sunday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, next Sunday. So schedule it in, pencil it into the schedules, clear it up, because you're not going to want to miss what we have coming Sunday. So what we are doing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for all you amazing viewers and fans out there, is we had a little bit of a discrepancy during our qualifying over last weekend. A couple of guys misqualified. We do realize as the league that these drivers are quite a bit faster than their qualification. Now, it was nothing due to the fact that the car and the track combo didn't suit them very well, and they weren't able to get both their time slots in. So what Flat Out Racing North America has done, ladies and gentlemen, is we have set up a 10-lap race-off at Monza. So the drivers eligible are the two drivers that misqualified, any drivers in the Pro Division that want to try their seat for an Elite Division spot, and what that does is open up a Pro-Am slot because one of the drivers ended up in the Pro-Am Division, and so there's a lot at stake here tonight. Top two drivers, ladies and gentlemen, move up to the Elite Division. The rest in the middle. Our third, our fourth, our fifth place driver will remain in Pro Division, and our last place finisher here tonight is going to go down to Pro-Am Division. So lots at stake for the 6 drivers on track. This is a 6-driver showdown here, ladies and gentlemen, and these guys are just practicing. They're fine-tuning their lines. They're just getting it down right now. So we have Zach on track. We have SOE Kevin, very quick driver. We have Lucas 36, also another quick driver. We have Pickle Rick 1974, who is one of the drivers that misqualified slightly. Very quick driver, ladies and gentlemen. We have ATK Streeter Tom, who is opted to just chill and watch the action. And I feel like we're missing a driver here. We are missing a driver. We are missing one of the drivers on track, but that's all right. Maybe they opted out of the race. Maybe last minute they decided that they don't want to give up their pro seat. So I guess it is what it is. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 Elite Division spots open for these drivers tonight. So lots on the line here. The Elite Division in Flat Out Racing North America is epic. And I am not going to say anything further than that right now, ladies and gentlemen. All you got to do is look at the names on screen, and you can tell the caliber of drivers that the Elite Division is going to have housing this season here in Season 2. So stay tuned to the social medias here at GT45 Gaming and Flat Out Racing North America, whether it be their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook page, their YouTube channel, because we're going to start releasing day by day throughout the week our drivers list for each of our divisions here at Flat Out Racing North America. We're going to start with our lowest division, who is our amateur division this season, and then we had such a huge grouping of closely packed drivers with their qualifying times. We ended up making 2 Pro-Am Division lobbies, and boy oh boy, at the end of the season is there a twist for that to settle out our best and top Pro-Am drivers, and we'll get into that more when the season starts, ladies and gentlemen. But so that gives us 2 Pro-Am lobbies, 32 drivers in those 2 Pro-Am lobbies, and the time split between first and 32nd is 1.2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Super tight racing schedule here this season for Flat Out Racing North America. It's going to be exciting. Pro Division, which is the second top division here in the series, grouped only by 3/4 of a second from top to bottom of the Pro Division. Pro Division is going to be insanely close all season long, and the Elites, well, like I said, you guys are going to have to stay tuned for more about the Elite Division. Stay tuned to the socials. Stay tuned to the pages. If you're not following or subscribed to Flat Out Racing North America's YouTube or GT45 Gaming, you're going to want to do so, because you're not going to want to miss the absolute epic driver field we got coming to the Elite Division here this season. So we're just letting these guys warm up. They're getting around, and it's going to be a 1-lap hot lap qualifying showdown, ladies and gentlemen, and then this is going to be a 10-lap race. top 2 finishers take those elite spots. Last place driver goes down to Pro-Am. The other 2 drivers hang out in Pro and see what Pro drivers got. So don't kid yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Just because one of these drivers is going to drop down to Pro-Am, think that they're going to destroy a Pro-Am series, because that is not the case. The time splits are so close between Pro and Pro-Am and Elite that really any of the drivers in either one of those divisions could very well belong in a higher division. So the racing is going to be fantastic this season, and we're going to get a taste of it here tonight. So we're just going to let these guys kick it off when they're ready to kick it off. They've got several administration staff in the lobby here directing this here today. But 10 laps, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to end quick. Don't miss out. Go get your snacks, go get your drinks, get everything you need to settle in here tonight, because this is going to be over before you know it, and you're going to be wanting more. I am the host for this evening as well, ladies and gentlemen. GT45 Gaming for all the OGs up in the house. Welcome everybody, and welcome to all the new viewers here tonight as well. This is going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Ghost45 here has also qualified for this series and will be participating in this series. And again, you guys are going to have to stay tuned to the socials to find out where your boy Ghost qualified and which division he's going to be racing in this season. But we're here tonight to focus on this 10-lap race showdown at Monza to really sort out the final 2 drivers of our elite division here today, and it's going to be fantastic. So you can see these guys, I think, must be feeling comfortable with the track, the times, and then we've got Zach and we've got Lucas on track here. They're still refining these lines. We're racing the Nissan Skyline GTR 2018 GT3 race car here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers are all driving the same car. This is the brand new GTR placed into the game just recently by PD and Gran Turismo 7. So not a lot of time put in on this car, I'm sure, by all these drivers yet. It's a very unfamiliar car, so all of these drivers have had to learn this car's tendencies, its habits, and all the things involved with the new Nissan Skyline GTR. So we are going to jump out. Pickle Rick is going to come out first, and we're going to stick with Pickle Rick. Just excuse me while we take you to a new screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get you all the action. Let's get rid of that mug on screen here, and there we go. So Pickle Rick is going to lead us out here, and we're going to stick on the TV camera for qualifying, and then we are absolutely going to see what these guys got in store for us for this 10-lap showdown. Qualifying is qualifying. You get 1 lap. Make it count. This is obviously the out lap for all these drivers. So these guys are just going to sort themselves out. They're going to warm up their tires a little bit. They're probably going to try and empty some fuel in those tanks, in those cars, to make them just a little bit lighter. And hopefully that gives them the opportunity to sit pole here before we get this thing started tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So Zach coming out in 4th. We got Streeter Tom coming out in 5th. So we do have 5 drivers. We do have 1 driver opting out here. So Pickle Rick coming out first. We're going to stick with Pickle Rick. He's going to be the first guy to come across the line here and start this hot lap. So going to be great stuff here by all our drivers tonight. And I suspect we're going to see some very tight, close racing here by all 5 of these drivers all the way around this racetrack here tonight. SOE Kevin on track. You can see him swerving side to side there. You can see him just getting some heat in those tires. Lucas just deciding to go right around him here. Zach just in behind here. He's just kind of wants his space. Streeter Tom just in behind. It looks like the majority of these guys just want some open air in these cars and just let it go mono-a-mono. So, really honestly, wouldn't expect anything less from drivers of this caliber, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Hot lap underway, qualifying underway. 1 lap showdown. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's settle this field. Let's settle the start of this race. Pickle Rick on his way down to the chicane here. Turn 1 at Monza. Always interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very tough sector here. Pickle Rick coming through there like a master. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful chicane there by Pickle Rick. All the drivers starting to come into it here right now. See Streeter Tom just entering. Nice, good spacing from all our drivers here on track. Lots of respect being shown here. Pickle Rick is coming around here. We're going to be coming into chicane number 2 here at Monza. And let's see how he handles it. Beautiful, beautiful curb cut there. Gets it on the power early. Get a little bit of slide out of that car, but managed it really well. Here we go. Middle sector coming up to the run to Ascari. So here we go. Long sweeping corner. Just a mild little lift there. And these guys are back on the throttle. We see a penalty from Lucas. That's devastating for his lap. Dunlop 1 coming around Dunlop 2 there now, and up the run to Ascari. Ascari very, very fast, tight bus stop chicane style corner here. And we're going to see these guys just rip through Ascari here. This should be fun. This car turns very well, this new GTR, so they should be able to enter at a fairly high rate of speed here and get a good exit out of Ascari. And here we go, Pickle. Oh, a little bit slippery there. Got that car a little sideways. Did a great job keeping it underneath them here, though. And we're coming into the final corner. Fairly mid to high speed corner as we're coming around this final corner here. And then it's just that run up to the start-finish line. And may the fastest guy sit on pole here today, ladies and gentlemen. Pickle Rick coming around right now. Let's see what he puts down. Couple small little mistakes with Pickle Rick here in this lap, but overall looking very, very crisp. He's going to hug that curb there. He's going to absolutely minimize the distance to the finish line here. And we don't have information on, so we don't know what he put down. Alright, so Pickle Rick. Kevin with a 147.5. We got a 147.8 here from Streeter Tom. That puts him up in third. We got Zach here with a 148.2. And we got Lucas here with a 148.3. I may have been mistaken on the amount of qualifying laps here, ladies and gentlemen. That is my bad if that is the case. I thought they were just going to get one, but it looks like we're going around again. So here we go again. Pickle Rick staying on pole. 1.8 tenths. SOE Kevin is 3.5 tenths ahead of Streeter Tom. Streeter Tom is 3 tenths ahead of Zach, and Zach is only 1 tenth ahead of Lucas. So already you can see these guys are very closely matched. So let's see how this goes around our second lap here. I apologize for the misinformation, ladies and gentlemen. That was my fault. All right, SOE Kevin, we know you can't go down this list, ladies and gentlemen, these 5 drivers, and really determine which one is going to sit on the pole position here. All 5 of these drivers are lightning fast. So here we go, Pickle Rick. Looking like he had a much better run out of Ascari there this time. So we didn't see him come out straight sideways. So I guess the question is, does he have the advantage? Is he up on his lap from our first lap here? I seen something go up in the chat there, but I missed it. It is all good, ladies and gentlemen. We just gonna do what we do, and we just gonna keep on talking and keeping the action coming. You can see Pickle Rick really taking all that shortness, and he is faster, 147.2. Lucas comes across on that pole position there with a 146.933. SOE Kevin coming in even faster. Woo! Here we go. It's on like Donkey Kong now, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are on it. Streeter Tom, 147.6. Zach, 148.1. Both of these guys just improving their times every time around here. Ten-minute quality. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see 5 laps out of these guys. 5 beautiful laps out of these guys. And I think that's better going to determine these guys. First couple laps are always just getting a feel for it. And then these guys are really going to send it. So, yeah, 146.933. Oh, you can see Lucas making a mistake there on that lap. So you see him just getting out of the way of the rest of the cars. Back on track and back on it here. Again, all you got to do is just catch a little too much curb there coming out of the second chicane there, and that's all it takes to upset these cars, and it's enough to turn the rear end around on you. And that looks like that's what happened there to Lucas, but he'll get back on it, man. He'll get flying here. So 4 minutes remaining in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Pickle Rick now sitting in third. Streeter Tom sitting in fourth with a 147.6. Zach with a 148.1, a little tiny bit off the pace here right at the moment. And this is only a 10-lap showdown, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to see these guys absolutely just full send this race around for 10 laps. This should be very interesting. So Lucas and SOE Kevin very, very close together. Pickle Rick is just behind by 2.5 tenths. Streeter Tom 4 tenths behind from there, and a half second for Zach. And we know Zach's got more in him here. It just doesn't look like he's been able to get it together here yet. Bit of a slow lap there by SOE Kevin. Pickle Rick coming across right now, 207, so he must have made a mistake somewhere on that lap. We got Streeter Tom coming through, 147.8, so not improving. He's got great consistency there, though. And Zach with a 147.7, so good improvement there by Zach. Only 1.5 tenths behind Streeter Tom here now. Streeter Tom with a penalty there, so that's definitely going to hurt his lap here. And we're going to stick with Pickle Rick here, as I believe he is still first driver on track. Now he's last driver on track, so let's keep going through our field here. There we go. SOE Kevin is our first driver on track. 2 minutes remaining, so these guys are going to get around one more time and get one last crack at taking pole position from the other driver here. So here we go. Oh, and SOE Kevin getting it a little bit wrong. That is absolutely going to finish this lap for SOE Kevin here, but if he gets back on it, he's going to have time to get one more crack at it. So you can see him on the road down to Ascari here. Looking like Lucas maybe made a bit of a mistake back there as well, as you can see him allowing Pickle Rick, I believe, no, Zach to get through. So Zach now in open air. Lucas also moving out of the way for Streeter Tom here. Streeter Tom is on the run as well, as these guys are coming through Ascari here right now. Zach's just coming around the last part. Got a great exit there. Ate a little bit of that curb, but didn't unsettle the car too much. Really good control underneath of him there, hitting that sausage. Again, these sausage curbs really do throw these cars all over the racetrack here at Monza. They're vicious, these sausage curves here in GT7. But SOE Kevin really hanging it out on the outside of the curve there. That should get him a pretty good exit here. But unfortunately, we've seen him make that mistake, so we can't. We're not going to see an improvement on the time, but he does get across. This will be final lap right here, ladies and gentlemen, as all these guys come around here. Zach jumping Streeter Tom there, getting a little bit faster. Streeter Tom not improving. Lucas not improving either. So SOE Kevin still holding our pole position. Pickle Rick's just coming through right here. And finish lap, and oh, and Pickle Rick just getting a little bit outside of that curb there. Really unfortunate for him, and car in the wall. So that'll be the end of that lap for Pickle Rick, but that's all right. This is just qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Some drivers don't necessarily qualify better than they race, and sometimes it's the other way around. So anything can happen here yet today. But SOE Kevin is going to be our first driver to come around for the final time here. And you can see him get a real great exit there, really utilizing all that racetrack. You can see Zach in behind doing much of the same thing. And that's really allowing these guys to get on the power as early as possible in these Nissan GTRs. Not the fastest cars in a straight line. You got to get the good exit in these cars to really get that great run up the straight. So great job here by Kevin to come out of there absolutely quick. Coming into Ascari, get a good clip, just ride a little bit there, and then right on the throttle at this point, and he's on it. You can see him kick that car out. Ooh, got it back underneath him. Great job there by SOE Kevin, as he really hammered on it coming out of the final corner of Ascari. And he just got a little bit out from underneath him there, but great job controlling that car. And you can tell these guys want it. They're pushing for it. You can tell just by how hard they're pushing for these qualifying laps. And I mean, the name of the league, ladies and gentlemen, is Flat Out Racing North America. So these guys are doing exactly that, driving flat out. So SOE Kevin 147.1, even with the mistake, that is a very quick lap. He could have very easily improved on that best time he has put there on pole position if he didn't make that mistake. 147 flat there for Lucas as he comes around. Zach, we didn't get to see. But here we go. That's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Our qualifying is finished. It's going to be SOE Kevin on pole. Lucas starting in row 1, position 2. We have in the second row, we're going to have Attack Streeter Tom starting right behind our pole sitter, SOE Kevin. We're going to have Pickle Rick sitting right behind second place driver Lucas. And we're going to have Zach sitting inside of turn 1, ready to go in 5th place here. So here we go. Good luck to all the racers. It's all or nothing here now, ladies and gentlemen. There's no going back. This is for 2 elite divisions and 1 driver going to Pro-Am. Kick them tires, light them fires. Let's get racing, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. We're just waiting for these lights to start turning. False start check. 1 red, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's go racing. Long light, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. We're going to go into chase cam here because we don't have our TV cams. Let's follow SOE Kevin, our pole sitter, as we come into our chicane for the very first time here in this 10-lap race. Lucas, right there, right beside him. He's going to be looking, he backs out. Option, you know what? This is not the right time. Let's just get out here. Let's get through here safely. Tuck in behind. Pick another spot to make move. You can see Zach getting a little wide there into the corner, just giving good space, maybe a little too much space, allowing Streeter Tom and Pickle Rick to really get through easily there. Falling a little bit off the back of the pack here early on, but very early on is SOE Kevin. So here we go. And this is what SOE Kevin gets to deal with right early on in this race. Cold tires, full tank of fuel. Ooh, Lucas almost getting it wrong there. Great job to keep it underneath him, not losing any time. Still on that back bumper of SOE Kevin. So here we go. Let's get a better view here, ladies and gentlemen, over that rear wing of this beautiful Nissan Skyline 2018. Lucas with a half-second track limit penalty. That's going to hurt very early on in this race as he come out the exit of Ascari. He's going to have to serve that penalty. And that is going to absolutely cost him a whole bunch of time on that straightaway. Potentially even losing a position to our third place driver, Pickle Rick, in behind. All right. So we're getting through Ascari here. We're just taking a quick look at the line. We are going to quickly, ladies and gentlemen, jump out of this lobby and come back in for all our camera angles. All right, here we go. But get the TV crew working here. Pickle Rick making the move on Lucas after having to serve that half-second penalty. Fully expecting to see that happen. Almost losing 2 positions there was Lucas. Streeter Tom right on the back end of these 2 guys here. So the question is now, it's SOE Kevin with a 1.5 second lead very early on after the first lap of this race. Very early in control here. Do these 2 choose to work together? Bump draft, slipstream, do what they got to do to catch up to SOE Kevin and battle for that top spot. Or are these 2 just going to settle it on the track between the 2 of them for that final elite spot? But wait, there's more. Oh, and SOE Kevin gets it wrong. Lucas getting a little bit wrong as well, leading a little bit too much curve. That's going to slow both those drivers down. And oh boy, lap 2, the whole race has changed. Here we go. Pickle Rick back in the fight. Treater Tom right there in the fight. And Zach just behind off this pack, sitting there patiently waiting. Maybe a little strategy here from Zach as he's just chilling in behind these guys. Let these guys push. Let these guys burn those cars out a little bit. Maybe he's waiting till the end of the race to make his move. We'll have to wait to find out, ladies and gentlemen. But just off the back of these guys as we come through that second set of chicanes, and here we go into the Dunlop curves. And SOE Kevin still large and in charge, leading this race, but Lucas putting all kinds of pressure all over the back bumper here of SOE Kevin. And he has got his hands full with driver Lucas up in behind him. He got a very, very good exit of our second Dunlop as they're running up to Ascari here. And Lucas is just a little bit behind. Now he has Pickle Rick, and Pickle Rick is going to take a look. Is Pickle Rick going to try and make a move here on... No, he's going to tuck in behind. He decides, wait, he's just going to try and get the run coming out of Ascari and make the move coming into the final quarter. Much better place here at Monza to make that move. And this is what we're going to see out of experienced race car drivers. You can see Zach getting it just a little bit wrong on exit there. And he kept it together, so great job by Zach. Lots of race left, still 8 and a bit laps of racing left. And here we go. Pickle Rick trying to get the job done. Wrong side of the car. There we go, getting a great run on the outside of the corner, and he's going to get the job done. Lucas is going to have to slip in behind. Second place goes to Pickle Rick. Attack Streeter Tom, ATK Streeter Tom, just sitting here in behind. He's just chilling. He's just watching all this go down, and he's just sitting there, okay, guys, keep going. Keep wearing your car down. You just keep doing that, and I'm just going to come and jump in here a little bit later when you least suspect it. See him really gain some time under braking coming into the first chicane here on these 2 drivers. Really, really good braking method here by ATK Streeter Tom as he catches up some time on third and second place driver Pickle Rick and Lucas. Zach just a little bit behind here, but he is not out of this race yet, ladies and gentlemen, so let's not count that young man out. SOE Kevin in charge. 5/10 purple currently on the fastest lap. That is held by Streeter Tom currently, as he's just kind of been sitting back and keeping himself out of trouble here very early on in this 10-lap sprint. So here we go. Pickle Rick and Lucas really having a good battle there in second and third place, but what this is doing is allowing SOE Kevin to get away. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, SOE Kevin does not need an opportunity to pull a gap on a field. So these guys really need to sort it out, figure out what is more important to him here early on in this race, and figure that out now, because the longer that they continue to battle with each other, 2 things are going to happen. Kevin is going to run away with this race, and it's going to allow Streeter Tom to really start to pull in and put pressure on these 2 drivers. Could cost both of them a spot in Elite Division. Decisions. Pickle Rick in second place. Lucas just in behind, slipstreaming right now. Doesn't seem like he's too interested in having that battle at the moment. It seems like, yes, we do see a push there from Lucas on the back of Pickle Rick here. So we are seeing a little bit of teamwork here by these 2 competitors on the racetrack to make sure that SOE Kevin does not get away. ATK Streeter Tom just behind here in 4th place. He's just sitting there comfy and cozy, just a second off these guys. Just waiting. seeing if one of these guys is going to make a mistake. See if he can just get that nice, easy line through and grab 2 positions for that final Elite Division racing spot. And Zach just a little bit off, hanging in there. SOE Kevin, great job by Pickle Rick and Lucas to get through that chicane with the slipstream, the overspeed. Overspeed is a big deal here at Monza, ladies and gentlemen. That does bring your car into these corners quite a bit faster, and if the driver is not prepared to brake a little bit earlier to account for that overspeed, it can put that driver in all kinds of trouble. So really great job and great racing skill showed here by Pickle Rick and Lucas in behind, and we have a swap for position there, and we are going to see that from these 2 drivers. Eventually these 2 drivers, the slipstream is going to have to force one of them to make a move on the other one, but if they do it very quickly and in agreement, it works very well for continuing that slipstream train all the way up to the driver of the pack in front of you that you're trying to chase. So we'll have to see how this continues to work out for him as we're on lap 4 of 10 here, ladies and gentlemen. You blink and we're going to miss the rest of this race. It is absolutely almost halfway over already. And Streeter Tom is right there. He's hanging in there with these guys. And Zach is just, again, a little bit off. We've seen a couple little mistakes from Zach. And the unfortunate reality of when you have so many drivers so closely paced together, ladies and gentlemen, is when you make that little mistake, it is so hard to make that time back up if the other drivers in front of you don't make little mistakes. So we are absolutely going to see some of these drivers really have to work hard to make up that time to the next driver ahead here. You can see SOE Kevin with a 2.2 second gap on the rest of the field here. Lucas in second, got a really good run in through that corner and out of Ascari there. He's actually pulling a little bit of a gap on Pickle Rick in behind. So Pickle Rick sitting there biting for that last elite spot here. And we'll have to see how aggressive are some of these drivers going to opt to be. Are they going to wait? Are they going to be antsy? Are they going to try and make that a move early and try to just defend? Or are they going to be patient? And are they going to set that up for a final lap move? We'll have to wait and find out. Attacks ATK Streeter Tom just sitting here in behind again, playing a very patient strategic race here, I think, tonight. And I think he's just waiting for one of these guys to make that mistake. So we'll have to see what happens. And then we've got Zach here. He's starting to close up on these guys. It was 2.7. He's now 2.2. So we're starting to see a little bit of pace picking up out of Zach. Is he playing a little bit of strategy here in this race as well? SOE Kevin still in first place. He started on pole position. He's managed to hold the race lead right from the get-go. And the rest of the drivers have been chasing. Very quick driver. We know this driver is very fast. Let's see what happens as we continue on. This is one of the drivers that didn't qualify the best. This is one of the drivers that wanted another shot at this, and this is why we're here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So Lucas here in second place with Pickle Rick in third. And again, ATK Streeter Tom just sitting behind these guys. He's got the perfect distance right now. And I mean, if I'm myself, I'm racing in this position with all this on the line, I think he is in a very good position to potentially capitalize on this if the second and third place driver is getting too much of a heated battle. So ATK Streeter Tom may be in the best position in this race to grab an elite spot here today. We'll have to wait to see what happens. Thank you everybody who's tuning in, coming in, showing all that love. Thank you for all those likes and those shares here at the GT45 Gaming, Facebook and YouTube. We will be posting a link on the socials tomorrow, as well as we will send a video over to Flat Out Racing North America so they can upload this to their YouTube channel as well. And then next Sunday we will be live streaming the very first round at Watkins Glen of our Elite Division here at GT45 Gaming and Flat Out Racing North America. So please, everybody, definitely come in and stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss it. I promise you're not going to want to miss the drivers sitting in this division. And this is just a taste. This is just a taste, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a taste. And you can see it right here. ATK Streeter Tom really making up some time here on Pickle Rick. So now it's battle on. ATK Streeter Tom only has so much time here. 6 out of 10 laps. These guys, he's going to run lap 6. He's running out of time. He's got 4.5 laps. If he's going to start to make moves, he is going to have to start making them now. Pickle Rick has made that mistake. If he wants to get ahead and have a shot at this thing, he needs to find his way around Pickle Rick very quickly. Oh, and Zach making a mistake here. And really unfortunate for Zach. And that's all right. Back on the horse and get at it. You never know what can happen. All it takes is one driver to make a mistake, have a spin, and you're right back in this thing. So here we go. SOE Kevin, 2.9 seconds. He's slowly stretching this gap out. He's getting it to a point where it's comfortable now. He can make a small mistake and not have to be so stressed out about these guys being right on his rear bumper. So SOE Kevin in really good position very early on in this race, and currently sitting purple and fastest lap on track with a 1:47.258. Now, we did see faster in qualifying, so we do know that these guys definitely have more in them. Lucas here still in second place, but you can see Pickle Rick back on the attack here, and he's going to pass through here. So penalty there for Lucas, it seems, as he sits back in behind Pickle Rick. ATK Streeter Time falling just a little bit off of these guys here, but still in a very good position as far as I'm concerned to grab a second place finish in this race yet. And we've seen Zach just have a little bit of an incident there, and that has pushed him off the pace here a little bit, 5 seconds back. But as I said, anything can happen in racing, ladies and gentlemen. And all it takes is one misjudgment, one miscalculation, one lack of concentration, and it can completely change for you. SOE Kevin coming into the first chicane for the 7th time here tonight, and gets through nice and clean. He looks like he's on a rail. The real big battle here, I think, right now is between Pickle Rick and Lucas in second and third place, but ATK Streeter Tom is still here. He is still knocking at the back door, and he has not let these guys go anywhere. Hey guys, I'm still here. Don't forget about me. So Lucas right now in third place, in a very tough position. He's in the spot where he's got to manage to gap to Pickle Rick, not let Pickle Rick get around. SOE Kevin may be at this point too far out of reach to touch. So he's got to worry about that second place finish now if he wants that elite division spot. Pickle Rick is the target. How does he find his way around Pickle Rick? But behind is ATK Streeter Tom, and with that, he is in a very difficult spot here, ladies and gentlemen, as he has to find a way to play offense with Pickle Rick and also still play defense against ATK Streeter Tom coming into Ascari on the inside. And Pickle Rick's just going to give him the room here, try to get the run through Ascari. ATK Streeter Tom going to close right back up on this battle. Absolutely fantastic racing by all these guys on track here tonight, showing an amazing amount of skill and how you race side by side on Monza, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute clinic here by these elite drivers here tonight, and I cannot wait to see how this field is finally going to settle out after a week of anticipation. Let's get to that third place position here. We have ATK Streeter Tom, and he is up the back bumper of Pickle Rick. He is so close he can taste the exhaust from that skyline in front. Giving him a little push, being, all right, let's get back in this fight, mate. Let's absolutely put on a show here. Let's have this battle for that final Elite Division spot. Three-way battle for second place here currently on the racetrack. And Zach is starting to close up to this 4.7. He took a second off those guys last lap. Does he have the time to close back in? We'll have to see. SOE Kevin in command, 5.4 seconds. All he has to do is bring it home and keep it clean at this point, and he gets that spot in Elite Division. Lucas currently holding that final Elite Division spot here on the racetrack in second place, and got a lot of work ahead of him here. He has got to try and pull a gap here now on Pickle Rick. He can't let Pickle Rick get back into this fight. Pickle Rick here in third place. At stake for him an Elite Division spot. Worst case scenario in third place, down into the Pro Division with ATK Streeter Tom. If ATK Streeter Tom cannot find a spot up in the top two here today. And unfortunately for Zach, if he cannot find a position here, he is going to drop down into that Pro-Am 1 Division racket. And he's going to absolutely have to work his butt off down there, because those Pro-Am drivers are no joke, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go, SOE Kevin on the move, coming into that final corner. He's going to take us right into lap 9 here, ladies and gentlemen, and our penultimate lap here tonight at Monza. And a huge shout out to all the officials and staff here at Monza for allowing us to come onto the track and hold this event here tonight. Massive, massive shout out to everybody involved there, and absolute fantastic racetrack to have a showdown like this on. Penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen, white flag as Lucas comes through here in second. Pickle Rick chasing ATK Streeter Tom, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, in fourth place. My excitement has got me absolutely tongue-tied here tonight. And Zach here in that final position tonight. So SOE Kevin, he's just in charge here. He's in command. He has led this race from start to finish and just has to now bring it home. Moving down, here's Lucas, has now opened up 2.4 second lead on third place driver Pickle Rick. So away we go. Pickle Rick and ATK Streeter Tom here not battling. There's not a lot of point in battling here between the third and fourth place driver. These guys really aren't losing anything here by battling for that 3rd and 4th place position. The best thing these two drivers can do is continue to do what they're doing and pushing each other up and down the racetrack to try and catch that 2nd place driver. The swap between 3rd and 4th is completely irrelevant for these two drivers in the position they sit right now. They will just go into Pro Division. The one that needs to chase, the one that needs to push is right here, Zach, and he is doing exactly that. 2.5 seconds with 1.5 laps remaining. Can he close these guys in and get into that pro spot? He is absolutely trying everything. He's put everything on the line. He's got the pedal to the metal. He is flat out sending that skyline, trying to catch those two guys. Let's see if he's got it in him. SOE Kevin here coming around that final corner for the 2nd last time here tonight. And he is going to take us into our final lap here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in charge, in the lead, and showing why he deserves a spot in Elite Division here at Flat Out Racing North America. Final lap for SOE Kevin. Here we go. Lucas coming around for the final time as well. Final lap for Lucas. Final lap for Pickle Rick. Final lap for ATK, Streeter Tom, and Zach as well as he comes around and he is on the push. Can he catch up? Here we go. SOE Kevin through the first chicane. Nice and clean and up the road and away he goes. We're going to keep our eye on the rest of this pack as still anything can happen here. Lucas through. Pickle Rick and ATK, Streeter Tom through. Zach chasing. Here we go. The battle is most certainly at the back here. SOE Kevin on the charge here, coming into the 2nd chicane. Just got to get through nice and tidy, nice and clean. Taking a little bit of a risk, really taking that curb there. Unnecessary, but very well handled. See Lucas coming through here behind him right now as he comes through, safe and sound. 2nd place driver and the final Elite Division placing. And he has a nice, healthy 3-second gap on our 3rd place driver, Pickle Rick here, who has now managed to keep ATK Streeter Tom at bay here. And again, like I said, these two drivers not really needing to fight each other here as Zach is closing 1.5 seconds. He has shaved 4 seconds off these drivers in less than 2 laps, ladies and gentlemen. And he is giving everything he's got. Does he have enough? SOE Kevin coming through Ascari. He is already over the moon happy here. You can see him going back to 4th. He knows he did what he had to do here tonight. And he is going to come around this final corner, securing an Elite Division spot here at Flat Out Racing North America. Congratulations to SOE Kevin for an absolute well-fought race here tonight and a very, very hard-earned Elite Division placement. And it's going to be very interesting to see what he's got in store for the rest of that Elite Division. Lucas, congratulations for that 2nd place and final Elite Division spot. Pickle Rick in 3rd, Streeter Tom in 4th, and Zach just in behind these guys in 5th place. Tough race for Zach. Just a couple of mistakes, and it was enough. And it was just enough to keep him in behind. Huge charge by Zach at the end. Absolutely massive round of applause for Zach, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a hashtag Zach up in the chat. So that guy drove his heart out catching that pack after that mistake tonight. Massive shout out to Zach. Huge shout out to all our drivers, but massive congratulations to SOE Kevin and Lucas for securing the final 2 Elite Division spots here at Flat Out Racing North America. What an absolute fantastic showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody that has came in, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you for coming in and showing all that love, for all the likes, the shares, the comments. You guys are killing it out there. If you guys enjoyed what you've seen here tonight, tune in next Sunday. We'll give you an official time as soon as we sort everything out officially here at Flat Out Racing North America, so stay tuned to those socials. We're going to be making announcements all week long to let you guys know who's in what division and who's racing for the ultimate glory of champion in their very, very fast respective divisions. I am the host for this evening, Rockefeller Racing's Ghost 45, GT45 Gaming, or Timothy Gray in real life, and this is proudly presented by Flat Out Racing North America. And thank you everybody so much for tuning in to an absolutely amazing 10-race showdown here tonight. I mean, what else do you ask for? It was up, it was down, it was fast. You've seen some great slipstream driving, and we've seen some absolute great racing and skill shown by these drivers on a very difficult racetrack to make moves. So, as these drivers are sorting it out, we'll let everything happen behind the scenes here at Flat Out Racing North America. Again, on behalf of Flat Out Racing North America, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys killed it out there tonight. The viewers, you guys are the legends. Give yourselves a round of applause, and thank you very much for tuning in. And leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought about the racing here tonight, and leave us a comment what you think about what the Elite Division is going to bring. Who's in the Elite Division? Do you guys have any guesses? Let us know. Drop a comment in the comment sections below. We are going to slowly start to reveal the names of our drivers in each division throughout the week, so please stay tuned to the socials if you really want to know what Flat Out Racing North America is bringing to your TV screen, your cell phone screen, or your laptop screen coming next Sunday. We appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and I am the broadcaster for tonight, GT45 Gaming. I had a blast hanging out with you guys. I had a blast absolutely watching these legends on track race it all out and put it all on the line, and I hope you guys did too. So thank you very much for tuning in. Stay winning, stay strong, have fun, most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you all next Sunday.